Welcome to Desert Living, where we connect you with everything that makes the Coachella Valley a wonderful place to live. Desert Living starts now. Here's Brian Gallo.
If you hit the gym or play a sport, you might have hurt yourself and had to sit it out. What to do? Here to talk with us today about sports medicine injuries, specifically knee and shoulder, is Dr. Sydney Pardino. How are you?
Good, thank you, Brian. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Happy to have you. So, for those of us who don't know, what exactly is sports medicine?
So sports medicine is a field of medicine that's pretty new. It's grown in the last 20 years and it's booming at a very fast pace.
Okay.
And basically, another name you may hear is sports and exercise medicine. And basically what it is the study of physical fitness, and it focuses on the prevention of injuries that are sports related, and also the treatment of like exercise and sports related injuries. So that's the main focus of sports medicine.
I see. I imagine you guys are kept very busy.
Absolutely, especially during football season.
Yeah. Okay, so advantages, what are some advantages between sports medicine and just a regular primary care physician?
Okay. So as you know, to become a doctor, it takes a long time in training, right? So you go to medical school for 4 years, then you go to your residency, which is where you pick your specialty. And some doctors decide to go an additional year of training to focus only on sports medicine, so it can be the specialist of that field. And during that year, you focus on football players and other athletes, and you basically focus on mainly patients under 40, but anybody that exercises is considered a sports medicine patient.
Okay.
And the difference is that we're better skilled and more trained in focusing on injuries to the muscles, to the bones, to the tendons, as opposed to the general training that another doctor gets, which is just about a month in medical school.
Right,
so
I see.
Big difference.
Okay, more focus.
More focus.
So I know we're going to talk about knee and shoulders. Tell me some common injuries that happen with shoulders and knees.
Okay, so I'll start with knees. Knees, pretty common. Most of them are simple sprains or strains. As you know, strain is when you injure a muscle. A sprain is when you kind of injure a ligament for definition purposes. Simple knee injuries that you see a lot is as we get older, any kind of twisting maneuver when we're trying to hit the ball with golf or tennis, you may sprain your knee. You may get a meniscus tear, which is a cushion inside your knee. Runners, for example, that run a lot, they get what's called iliotibial band syndrome, or ITB.
Okay.
That's the lateral knee pain. Explosive athletes, like, for example, track and field athletes, football players, soccer players, they get injuries to their hamstrings.
Okay.
That's another common injury. And then young women that are active get what's called this anterior knee pain, which is you hear people, oh, I was going down the stairs and my knee cracked and it hurts or it pops. Those are some of the most common knee injuries that you see. When it comes to shoulders, it's a little more complicated. Some can be a simple, sometimes you get a 50-year-old guy that reaches for something and feels like a pop. That pop could be simple scar tissue that moved. It could be a muscle tear that happened because you already have compromised tissues. So you'll see rotator cuff tears in other patients. You'll see bursitis or inflammation in the shoulder. Some of my younger athletes during sports competition will have their shoulder taken out. They'll have a shoulder dislocation. And that's a more traumatic injury.
When is a surgery needed? How do you indicate that?
So we always start with simple basic treatment, right? So whenever you have a simple, let's say, simple sprain, get away from the thing that injured you. So if you're in the gym lifting weights and you feel some pain, that's your body talking to you, say, hey, something is going on.
Ease up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some of us don't though, and that's the mistake we make. But if you ease up, go home, rest it for a week or two, ice it, take some anti-inflammatories like Motrin, most conditions will get better. If after a week or two of that doesn't help, that's when you seek treatment.
I see.
And that's when, depending on the severity of the injury, you may need like MRIs or imaging. And if we see something serious, and that's when we may consider surgery. But we always start with conservative measures because 90% of injuries can be treated without surgery.
I see. So set the weights down, take a week off, and if this problem's still there, give you a call.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, speaking of giving him a call, Cutting Edge Orthopedics is at 1180 North Indian Canyon Drive, Suite W201 in Palm Springs. Give him a call, 760-416-4511, or find him online at cuttingedgeortho.com. Very big thanks to Dr. Sydney Pardino for being here. Appreciate it. And don't move. We'll see you after the break.